The portable gas detector in my hand is the Honeywell BW GasAlert MicroClip X3 gas detector. It's currently the most popular portable gas detector in the SafetyQuip range for confined space entry. One of the advantages of this gas detector is it can be recalibrated manually in the field. So if you're doing remote work and you need to calibrate it yourself out in the field, you can do that if you've got the right equipment and know how to do it. Often you would calibrate it on an electronic dock back at the office. But yeah, if you're out in the field and need to calibrate it, these are the things that you need. So I'm going to run through the process. There's a cylinder of gas. Now that cylinder of gas must contain gases for each of the sensors that are fitted to the gas detector. So this particular one is fitted with 4 sensors. So there's an oxygen sensor, a hydrogen sulfide sensor, a carbon monoxide sensor, and an LEL or explosive gases sensor. So this is what we call a quad gas mix. So yeah, one of the gases for each of those 4 sensors. Now I've got a regulator on the top of the gas detector, and I've got a tube down to, we call this a test cap, this black bit on the end. That clips on the front of the gas detector and allows us to feed the gas into the gas detector to enable us to recalibrate the gas detector. So what I'm going to do in a moment is I'm going to press the only button that's on the front of the gas detector. That's normally the on-off button. So I'm going to press and hold it beyond it switching off. So it's going to turn off. I'm going to hold it a bit longer, and then it's going to initiate the calibration process. I'm going to let that count down, and then it'll start to calibrate. So let's do that. So I'll press and hold. That's switching the unit off. I'm still holding it. Now it's counting down the calibration process. It's zeroing the sensors. And now it's telling us to apply gas. So I'm going to fit that test cap on the front, and I'm going to dispense some gas in there. So we'll see in a moment that it's recognising gas on that screen, and it's doing the span now. So that'll need to run for a little while until it identifies the gas properly and stabilises at an appropriate level. Now, whilst that's doing that, it's important to talk about the gas cylinder that you have needs to have the correct mix of gas that the gas detector understands you're using to do the calibration. So you can see on the label there's a percentage or a ppm for each of those 4 gases. This is the genuine Honeywell gas for this particular unit. So speak with our team if there's any questions on which cylinder of gas to use if you're manually calibrating a gas detector. The regulator that's on the top of the cylinder is a ½ a litre per minute regulator that it's dispensing the gas at. Takes a little while to do it manually. It's a bit quicker on an electronic dock, but at least this allows us to do it in the field. Okay, I'll turn the gas off. It's important to turn that regulator off on your cylinder, or you'll be finding that there's no gas in there when you go to do it next time. So that'll count down, and what it's doing at the moment is purging out the gas. So it's just letting the gas dissipate so that the calibration process finishes. And now it's saying there 180 days until the next calibration, so I'm going to accept that. So 180 days, or that's 6 months before the next calibration is due. So that's good to go again now. So that unit, all being well, will be good for another 180 days. Obviously we'd bump test before use each day to prove to ourselves that the gas detector is working properly. We'd use a cylinder of gas like this to manually bump test, or if we had an electronic dock to be able to do that, we'd use that as well. That'd be faster. Speak with the local SafetyQuip branch team. If there's any questions on gas detectors, bump testing, or calibrating those gas detectors, we'd love to help out.